This is Smarter San Diego TV.
Our next guests are here to discuss the importance of online marketing for home sellers in San Diego. Give a warm welcome to real estate expert Katie King and her guests, the co-founders of Continuum Design and Marketing, Leif and Marta Andreas.
All right, welcome to the show, y'all. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all coming. Katie King,
Yeah,
back in the house.
back in the house representing.
Today, talking about, now this is something that I think a lot of home sellers don't even realize is going on, but online marketing has become a big part in selling homes these days.
Mm-hmm.
So you wanted to bring Leif and Marta on today. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so these are our marketing team. They're a brother and sister team, and they are awesome. They've been with us from the very beginning. I think that, yeah, you have to get exposure by letting people know who you are, verbally and going out and knocking on doors and just letting people know. But I think a big, huge, important piece is online. And they have rocked it from the beginning, and we're really happy. And so when you find something that's really good, you want to share it. And so that's why I wanted to bring Leif and Marta. They're with Continuum Design and Marketing. And so they're our crew. They are what make everything happen online for us. So
I'm curious, so when you say online marketing, because online encompasses a lot of things nowadays. What does that mean when you're explaining to someone you need to be online marketing these days?
Wow.
Fair question. You want to take?
I think you're absolutely right in that it does mean a whole lot of things. Particular for realtors, I think the big things that we're talking about when we're talking about online marketing are email marketing, social media marketing, marketing through paid channels such as Google AdWords, Facebook ads. And then, depending on the realtor, there are other strategies that they use like SEO, blogging, and really the list goes on and on.
SEO. Let's go there for a second.
Search engine optimization.
Yeah, because it seems to me...
Yeah, right?
That's most people. Eyes roll when you hear that
Well, it
term.
seems
Yeah,
to me
exactly.
like SEO is one of those things that is so complex,
Yeah.
so dynamic, so ever-changing with Google. There's so many paid ads now that go above the first organic search. There's Google Places now. I mean, is SEO for small business people?
That is a really good question. I think the answer is not for all of them, no. I think SEO essentially, can be stated really simply in that Google has to make money, and how they make money is by providing people the most relevant search results. So you can imagine with that kind of as your metric, you're like, well, I just need to make the most accurate content for people's searches. But it costs a whole lot of money and time to do that. So if that is your angle, and if that's where your demographic lies, and that is your strategy for marketing, then yes, absolutely. But maybe not for everyone, no.
Okay. So what you're saying is that to be high up in the natural search may cost you a lot more than to just throw your ad
Absolutely.
up there and right away get some results from it.
And that might be worthwhile for some. If you're looking at a long-term marketing strategy, long-term always means that focusing on SEO is going to matter. It just completely depends on who you are. And I think that's why the blanket term of online marketing is so vague, is that it includes so many different things, and what those mean to you completely depend on what industry you're in and who your demographic is.
Okay, definitely. But there's also, now with social media,
Yeah.
you can run advertisements on Facebook,
Yep.
Instagram,
Yep.
Twitter,
LinkedIn.
I believe LinkedIn.
Yes.
Yeah,
right?
they have now recently done that.
So
Almost
like,
any channel of social media. Tumblr, some people use Tumblr, run ads there.
people use Tumblr?
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's a very specific niche. Again,
Yeah.
it depends. You wouldn't hear of it because you're speaking with most industries that wouldn't use Tumblr. If you're looking at more artistic industries, things focused on literature, Tumblr is an awesome avenue for that and known for that.
Huh.
Yeah, who would have
And
thought?
even for realtors who are pursuing a younger demographic, Tumblr is really heavy in less than 30-year-olds. So if you're particularly targeting millennials, there's quite an open space there for a realtor, where there's not a whole lot of other realtors advertising there, and it does have that demographic.
Which is why we market for TiltKing on Tumblr.
Yeah.
You do? Wow.
Yep, we do.
Yeah.
Snapchat is like the newest social media.
Yeah.
There's no way to advertise on Snapchat yet, I don't think.
Not in a paid sense.
Not in
no.
a paid sense, but there probably will be
Yeah, absolutely.
at some point.
Absolutely.
And so is that sort of the the way that these things go with, you know, the new social media comes out, it's free and it's nice and it's clean for a long time. That's what they did with Facebook. I mean, it's just, this is like the slowest rug pull of all time with Facebook. I mean, they just been pulling the rug, pulling it, all of a sudden you're like, where'd it go?
Yeah. Great analogy.
And I mean, I think that's with social media, always in the end, the user is the product. I think that's something important to remember. They have to make money, and so that's how they do it. They monetize your time on the platform by seeing ads. So
that's okay. I'm not
saying definitely not.
I'm just saying the chipping away.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm bitter about the Facebook thing. I really
it does feel like a bait and switch.
Just the freaking pounding. I mean, I feel like I'm down there and Facebook's right here the whole time, just giving me the business.
They get to. They're never in trouble for doing it.
Well, by the way, though, still a very effective place to advertise.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and I think understanding what they are and why they're doing it gives you the ability to kind of get out from underneath the fist and use it effectively for whatever you're looking for. You just got to look it straight in the face and know what it is, which is a ad generating machine.
Tell me about it. I've been filling their bank account up with checks on a regular basis. So
everyone is at this point.
It is a you would say a necessary evil, but it's not evil. It
no,
really
it's
isn't.
not.
It's actually really effective. It's one of those things that highly targeted aspects. So for like for people who are like selling homes. You know, these days, and like advertise, like you have a home for sale. You know, if you get a $1 million listing or something that's not going to fly off the shelves, you know, no matter what.
Exactly.
Now you can target people who have the right type of demographics who might actually buy the home, right? I mean, so like how specifically, because when we say online marketing, I think a lot of people think old school SEO style, like, oh, I just need to put up a website, a business card. People will run into it, like an online billboard. But that's not how it is. You're actually trying to get the message in front of specific people.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And not only get the message in front of specific people, but know what those types of people are doing online, what their behaviors are, what types of visual assets are appealing to them, what kind of text, the form of writing is appealing to them. That's going to be different for a millennial demographic versus probably an older retired demographic that you'd be targeting for a luxury house.
So you can target these things so specifically now that it's gotten to a point where you can, you know, demographics, geographics. It seems like to me with that, almost every business has a place in, specifically I would say Facebook marketing, but really in online marketing now as we're defining it, is not just being a website, but being a presence online. And not just a presence online now, but actually very laser targeted information and marketing messages.
Absolutely.
That can be targeted to the demographic you're specifically going after.
Well, I think really what we're talking about when we're talking about that kind of targeting and messaging is something that was pioneered with big, you know, global brands like Nike and, you know, Adidas and whatever, where they had a really specific message and a brand that they were laying, and now that is so into the conscious of people that that is how a brand should behave, that really all companies need to behave in that way. They need to be pinpointed and have a message and a narrative that they're sharing versus just kind of blindly advertising.
Adidas sounds so much better than Adidas.
I know, that's what I thought.
I think I said it wrong.
They need, no, I think they need to rebrand it Adidas. I think they need to start running ads.
It kind of sounds like Audios though, which isn't maybe the best bet for them.
No, it could be like their luxury version.
Luxury one.
All right.
Make
the
a ton of money doing
that. Wow.
Adidas.
They go great with your outfit.
They work.
I got every color in the rainbow here, pretty much.
Except for gold.
Yeah.
No.
Gold's not in the rainbow.
Well,
it's at the end of the rainbow, the gold coins.
That's true.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
You're our gold for today.
Yeah,
All right.
right.
There it is. Here's the prize.
That's what he said.
He did just a minute ago.
He did.
Just said it.
Yeah.
Do's and don'ts. Is there anything you could share with us for people who are out there maybe getting started, or maybe they're already doing it and they're like pouring money into a budget and it's going nowhere for them?
Yeah.
Is there like maybe a big tip you could share with us?
Yeah.
Do you want to take this one? I think you hit on the biggest don't, which is throw money at a problem and expect it to fix it. Because marketing is so specific to who you're marketing to, throwing money at an issue likely won't do much good for you and cause you a lot of frustration in the end. Make sure whoever you're working with to do marketing is very strategically looking at who you're marketing to and why you're marketing to them and how to talk to them. money has never fixed a problem that needs more research.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely.
Analysis.
In this day and age, there's no excuse for not having done the market research. There's so much data available through really accessible means and oftentimes free means, looking at Google Trends and local trends. It's just kind of like, if you're not doing the research, you're really just kind of throwing money away.
Yeah.
So
I would throw in one more thing too that I've learned, which is not to over split test. You know, it's easy to see that I've got 12 different things going here, but you need to know when something works, why. So, you know, that's why it's called A/B testing. You know, you just change one thing at a time.
Exactly.
And that's how you're going to ultimately get there. If you throw, you know, 20 different things out there, you're not going to really know why one of them worked.
Absolutely.
But you're going to think you do.
Yeah.
So now you may have wrong
Yeah.
information. You may use that to pour your budget into, and then you may end up
Yeah.
wasting a whole bunch of money.
Yeah, we recommend only doing A/B testing, no more than 2 things comparing to one another. Otherwise, you're again, what you said, you're not going to know what worked, and even if it will continue working.
All right, great stuff. Katie, thanks so much for bringing them on today.
Yeah,
Thanks
you.
for having
Thank
us.
you.
Really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
You're the best.
Great idea. Quick ticket to the gun show.
Oh!
Look! Ow!
I was going to throw out a joke, but I forgot the joke. It's
Beach
the joke.
ball. No.
The joke is, I had to go to the vets today.
Oh, yeah.
And then you say, why?
Oh, really? Why did you have to go to the vet today?
Because these puppies are sick.
Thank you guys so much for being here.
Yeah.
Really appreciate your time.
Thank
Stick
you.
around for more Smarter San Diego TV, where we guarantee to make you smarter than everyone else. Commercial free.